What if that thing that's holding you back right now isn't real? What if it's an illusion? What if that fear that you're feeling, or that fear that you have, that anxiety that you have, has been lying to you this whole time? What if? And what if that life that you want to live, what if those goals you have, what if those dreams you want to accomplish are on the other side of that fear? Or on the other side of you ignoring that fear, you ignoring these lies that the enemy is trying to place in your head. It's all lies, bro. It's all made up. It's not real. It's an exaggeration. Like, fear exaggerates risk. Fear makes you focus on the worst case scenarios when those scenarios haven't even happened yet. When those scenarios might not even have a chance to happen. Fear tries to keep you comfortable. And we say we want this growth. We say we want to make this progress. We say we want to become this best version of us. But in order to do so, we got to step into the unknown fear. We got to take the risk, even when we might be scared to. We got to take action, even when that fear might be trying to stop us. Because fear isn't trying to help you grow. Fear is trying to keep you right where you are today. It's trying to keep you the same. And I know that fear feels so real, bro. It gets to a point where we think about it so much and we overthink so much that we make it feel real in our life. We make it feel like it's gonna happen. It's bound to happen. We make it feel like failure is the only option, but it's not always true. It feels real right now, but fear is not always true, bro. Like, the enemy is going to come into your head and try to plant this idea in your head that you're not ready. Fear tells you that you'll fail. Fear tells you that people are going to judge you, when all three of those things are not true. They're not. You're more than ready. Yeah, you might fail, but failure gives you an opportunity to grow. Yeah, people might judge you and people might talk about you, but you don't have to fall into that. You don't got to feed into that. Like, these things that you fear are assumptions that your mind is making up in order to keep you stuck. They're not facts. They haven't happened. So why feed into this fear? Why let fear control you? Like, just because you have a fear of something, just because you might be scared of something, does not mean that it's true. It doesn't mean that you're in danger. Like I said, fear is what keeps you stuck right where you are, because when you listen to fear is when you hesitate, when you don't take the risk, when you don't act, when you overthink. That's what happens when you listen to fear. So you might think that this fear of something might be protecting you, but the truth is it's not. Like, fear is not stopping you in your tracks to protect you, but it's stopping you from making progress. It's stopping you from growing. It's stopping you from becoming this version of yourself that you've always wanted to become. It's stopping you from taking that leap that is required in order for you to grow. Because growth requires you to take the leap. It requires you to take the risk even when you might be scared. It requires you to take action even when fear might be involved. Like, every opportunity you want in life, every opportunity you've been praying for, requires you to step into uncertainty. It requires you to trust God. It requires you to have faith. It requires you to risk failing a little bit, to make some sacrifices in your life. That opportunity you want requires you to trust yourself and just go. Just take the leap. Just do it. Just take action. Because, like I've told y'all before, that confidence that you want does not come first. It doesn't. You don't become confident first. You become confident by taking the leap and succeeding. You become confident by keeping promises to yourself. You become confident by showing up for you every single day. So when you don't take the leap, when you don't take the risk, when you don't take action, that comes with a cost. That comes with a consequence. Like there's a cost of not acting, not taking the risk, not taking the first step. You know what the costs are? You're going to stay the same. You're going to stay right where you are. At some point down the road, you're going to regret it. You're going to wonder, what if I would have did this? What if I took this risk? Then you're going to miss the opportunity. Because opportunities don't come around all the time, bro. So when you get that opportunity, you just got to go. You got to act. You got to. Like the biggest risk in life is not failing, but it's never even trying. You don't know what you could do in life if you never try. You don't know what you become. You don't know what you could accomplish if you never try. So just try. There's never been a cost of trying, but there has been a cost of not trying. You're going to regret it, bro. You're always going to wonder, what if I did this? What if I tried? What if I took the first step? What if I took that risk? How would my life be right now? Why spend your life asking yourself that question every single day? Why spend your life regretting not taking the risk? Like you got to put your faith over this fear that you feeling, bro. You got to surrender all these fears and all this anxiety to God. You got to trust God even when it might be hard to. Even when things are uncertain, even when you don't know what's going on or where you're going, trust. Trust, have faith. Take the step forward even when you don't have all the clarity you want. Even when you might not feel ready, even when the things don't feel perfect, even when everything might not align, just go. Because you don't get nowhere by not trying. You don't get nowhere by letting this fear rule you. Like your faith is going to move you forward even when that fear might be present, because fear is always going to be there. But what are you going to do when that fear comes? Are you going to act? Or are you going to whittle away from the situation? Or are you going to run? Like fear will always be there. Always. I have fears, I have doubts every single day. But it does not have to control you. So take the risk and take the leap anyway. Take that leap, bro. Because the life that you want to live is waiting on the other side of you taking action. The life that you want to live is waiting on the other side of you making the decision to just go. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. We're on the way to 1K subs. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next one.